Good morning and welcome to another episode of Instagram TV, where I'm continuing my reflections from my daily readings of A Course in Miracles. And so in today's reading, one sentence in particular stood out, and that is, you see what you expect and you expect what you invite. I'm going to read that one more time. You see what you expect and you expect what you invite. And so this is continuing on with what we were talking about on Tuesday about our perception, and what we see out in the world and within ourselves is based on our perception. And so we see what we expect what we invite. What we invite comes from our thoughts. It starts from our thoughts, right? There's another really beautiful quote. It's not from A Course in Miracles, but it says, watch your thoughts, thoughts become actions, watch your actions, actions become habits, watch your habits, habits become character. It all trickles down to what we are thinking. And based on what we're thinking is what we will perceive and what we will see in our external situations. And this funny example comes to mind. A few years ago, I was in Costa Rica completing my 300-hour yoga teacher training, and we had a little bit of free time, so me and some of my friends went down to the ocean, to the beach, and we found this beautiful spot, and there was like this walkway of rocks that kind of led into the ocean. And so I had this great idea of walking across those rocks and standing on the edge there, kind of in the ocean, and doing a yoga pose, and I asked one of my friends to take a picture of me doing that. So I walked all the way out there, and I was wearing my flip-flops as I walked out, and I wanted to do a yoga pose. And so I was taking my feet out of my flip-flops, and right as I was doing that, I looked down and I was like, I should probably be careful here, because a wave might come and knock off my flip-flops from the rock and just wash them away in the ocean. And right as I thought that, a wave came and knocked my flip-flops off of the rocks. I jumped in the water, saved my flip-flops, and swam back out to the shore. And so it's just a funny little example that came to mind, that our thoughts invite our experiences. And you may, this may resonate with you too. I mean, how many of us have had situations where we're thinking about someone, we're thinking about a loved one, and right at that moment, a text message or email or phone call comes through from that very same person, and we're like, I was just thinking about you, right? So this happens all the time in different situations, that if we pay attention, we can notice it, we can be aware of it. And once we start to notice that our thoughts are actually giving rise to our experiences, we begin to want to watch those thoughts a little bit more carefully and really examine, what are the thoughts that we're thinking? What are the thoughts that are coming up for us? And are they fear-based thoughts? Is that why we continue to bring in things that we fear into our life? Or are these thoughts of hope and pursuing our dreams and the things that we really truly want and deserve in our life? And I recorded a video, I think it was a few weeks ago, and it was talking about the power of the prayers, or the questions that we ask, and are they fear-based, or are they coming from a place of more of an empowering place, that place of actually believing and knowing that we are worthy because we exist on this earth. We are worthy of all of those things that we dream of, all of those things that we desire, and shifting from this kind of fear-based thinking into love-based thinking. And so I'll try to include the title of that episode and a link to it in this video as well, for you to continue watching there. Sending you so much love on this beautiful day.